today. From Salt Lake City, Utah, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Salt Lake City Elks taking on the Columbus Caps.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Salt Lake City. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at the former #2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. On first down, Trubisky. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Trubisky to throw. Steps away. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Trubisky. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. With it is Brown. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by their big mobile quarterback. He can throw it, he can run it, Colin Kaepernick.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
To throw, Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Trubisky. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Brown. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick, because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action. Now Trubisky. Man open. Here is Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action. It's Trubisky rolling to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Trubisky will throw. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young able to get him for a loss of about 3. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Trubisky's throw here into the hands of Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, it can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
Forced out to his left. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Elks have moved out in front.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A 10-play drive that time. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Kaepernick. Man open left side is Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. To throw is Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Finding Green complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll get that into the hands of Tebow.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And now Matthews couldn't really tell what happened there defensively, but he's still down. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Trubisky to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look.
The give is to Bell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick.
Returning right back to Lockett.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Kaepernick now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
A give to Bell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Kaepernick going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Caps are once again back in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Now Trubisky on first down.
He'll get that left side. Here's Tebow.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky.
That one complete to Tebow.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Trubisky.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jamal Williams, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Kaepernick. A screen to Bell. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Kaepernick.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Here's Jones.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky to the middle. He's got Tebow.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Caught on the right side by Jones. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Trubisky.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now Trubisky to throw. Green's got it over the middle. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. The career catch number for him just continues to climb, now at 1,070, and that is where Reggie Wayne finished.
And I was always told, if you went about your business like Reggie Wayne, he had a chance to be a heck of a player. So I've asked, how does this guy go about his business? Morning, noon, night, pregame, postgame, pre-practice, post-practice. That's why he's accumulated this type of number.
Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will take the lead at 13-10.
So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets him the lead here in the third, but, boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? But I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And, by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that, too.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Kaepernick. This complete to Lockett. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Kaepernick to throw again. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Calais Campbell in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, they got him again. B.J. Hill, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the 39, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. Brown with his stick skills.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Kaepernick. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Kaepernick. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Kaepernick. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Trubisky.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 3rd down, Trubisky.
That's going to be caught. It's Chenault.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He's got Green. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. This is McCaffrey on the give. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. Short pass taken in by Tebow. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky to Chenault on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Running right through him. 7 yards, the pickup there. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 7. At time, a huge factor. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Back to throw, Kaepernick. Left side complete to Lockett. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Kaepernick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To throw is Kaepernick. And Woods has it complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Pass complete to Bell.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Kaepernick to throw. Caught here by Bell. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one.
Fitzgerald on the slant.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Back to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second down at 4.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Salt Lake City,
they finished the regular season with another win. They're 15th against just 2 losses.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for our visitors,
they suffered just their 4th loss all year to bring the final mark to 13-4 overall.
And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round.